when Rick started to make contacts with other people in the area, the only people who were like, "Yeah, I'm down. Let's go and see these other guys," was me and Oz. And it made it even harder because Oz was away for the summer. So it was
Okay.
just me and Rick, basically.
Gotcha.
So when Rick made these contacts, he sent they were exchanging videos at first because listen, FTA was good. They were good. Okay?
I mean, everywhere I turned, I always heard about FTA, so they had a good reputation.
They were good. They were taking real bumps. They were really
Yeah.
falling. They were doing all those things that we like to pretend that we were doing on mattresses, you know? Oh, it hurt. I took a suplex. But that shit didn't hurt. Like, they were doing it, you know? Shout out to, Weasel and Motion and SAR and Dre and all those guys who were just
Motion.
Mango and they were falling for real. So Rick decided, hey, I'm going to exchange a video with them, Now, it sounds probably stupid. We're here in what, 2021? It sounds probably stupid to think of it this way, but it's like if you're FTA and the guys in FTA and you know that you're really taking bumps, you're not just going to let some two-bit, like, mattress trampoline wrestlers walk into your, no, we have like something established here. We're doing what we do. We don't want any part of you. And I talked to SAR,
Okay.
whose
Yeah.
name in FTA, and I talked to him about this. And he said to me, he said that there was one thing that he saw in the video when he was like, oh, maybe these guys could actually do something and, like, you know what I mean, and actually come and perform, is that we were having like a Royal Rumble in the backyard or whatever, and
Right.
PJ power bombed me off of a ladder.
Jesus Christ.
So he's standing with his back to the ladder. My head is in between his legs, and basically all that's going on is in my mind is, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. I want to have a life, you know what I mean? And he
Well, I
fucking
gotta
flipped.
admit, you're willing to take it, so you must have had a death wish, my man.
He just fucking he grabbed me, he flipped me up, and he fucking launched me off that fucking ladder, and it was just like it was kind of a sight to see. You know what I mean? Like it was kind
It
of a
feels
sight.
like forever when you're falling, right?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I thought it was never gonna end.
Jesus.
But I guess for the
I
guys
hope
in F,
that I hope that match was orthopedic, my man. So
that match was terrible. That was just us like fucking around, just jumping around, being idiots and stuff like that. And then we had this one spot that actually was cool. And Rick sent that to the FTA guys, and SAR saw it, and he was like, "Yo, he just took a power bomb off of a fucking ladder, bro. Like that's crazy." Like,
I
so
have
so yeah,
I have a question. I want you to hold that thought real quick.
yeah.
Now, from what I understood, and I heard this around town, but and even Oz confirmed it, but maybe you might know more about it. Was there three different parties of FTA where it was like Weasel's crew,
Yeah.
Wiggy's crew, and then you had Slick Rick's crew?
Okay. I don't know if that's how.
Why don't you finish your thought and then get into that part? Because
Okay, okay. Real quick, I'll just finish how we got into FTA real quick. Basically, they saw the clip. We sent them a bunch of videos of us doing crazy shit. They saw the power bomb off the ladder, and they were like, "Yo, come by one night. We'll put you guys on camera." You know,
okay,
and kind of this is now. Remember, this is at the same time during the WWE WCW invasion.
okay,
So
which
this was like
was that was
pretty
2001,
cool.
correct?
Right, exactly. This is like we were literally recreating what was happening on TV, basically. So we were all
Which was
like,
popular? Which was popular at the time?
was. It was. So, everyone's thinking about matchups and all this stuff. And the only thing that was going through my head was there's three of us. There's
Yeah,
fucking you guys have like fucking
it
20
was a
wrestlers. Three of us. So with that in mind, and even if you go up to my last match, and you say, well, Tonkpils, he had a good backyard wrestling, run and everything like that. We owe it all to the guys in FTA who were like, listen, I understand that you guys only have three. We think that you guys are good enough, and we're gonna switch some guys over to your set, basically. So they started doing
Okay.
like the okay, so they're gonna jump ship and go from FTA to BCW. So we
Right.
got
Well, I heard Rage jump ship with you guys.
Axel
That's
Rage, James, yes, Rage James, but also Axel Rage did.
okay.
Uh, Not Tom Jew. Tom Jew stayed with FTA. Uh, Shit. This is where I'm
What
starting.
about the Hitman?
No, Hitman stayed with FTA as well. There was a few. Oh, Motion. Motion came to BCW.
What
He
about
was like our
Violent J?
biggest.
No.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus Motion. He came to BCW, and that was the best. That was the best because he had an ongoing feud with Mango at the time.
Oh, okay.
And when he came out, so basically, oh man, this is so cool. I can't wait to tell this story.
Go for it. This is
so
great.
so we started establishing like sides, basically. Like, okay, Axel and James Rage are in BCW now, and we had matches and stuff like that. You know what I mean, back and forth. So, so if you guys jumped ship and came to BCW, and then Mango, who was the main eventer in FTA at the time, Vinny
Hmm.
Romano, he was the main
Okay.
event. That's Mike's brother. That's
Yeah, I
Vinny's
know.
brother.
I
Yeah,
know. Hmm.
yeah. So he was like pretty much the main eventer at the time, and it was like we decided to do this thing where we were like, he's gonna run through the BCW gauntlet, and he has to fight every member of BCW in one match, basically. And this was so cool. And I recall this, okay? The reason why I recall this is because Rick was involved, okay? Uh, Marcus Motion was involved. James was involved. Axel was involved. There was a bunch of guys that were involved. And for some reason, me, one of the original members of BCW, I was left out of the fucking gauntlet.
What the
I was like, you have to run through a BCW gauntlet, and I'm not in
fuck?
it. I was
That's
like,
when you should have you should have jumped ship to FTA right there.
I
Like fuck you guys.
you guys, what the fuck? So I approached Vinny, who I could tell you another story about me and Vinny and Mike that we actually knew each other before our wrestling days, but I'll digress that to another point in the video. Is that
Okay.
I approached Vinny and I said, "Dude, do you want me to do something?" Like I was like, "Do you want me to do anything? Like you got all these
You're
new
like,
BC,
hello, BCW
yeah,
original.
all these new BCW members, and no offense to anyone who fought him in the gauntlet, but the segment that I had with Vinny right before the unveil of Motion being BCW and he had to fight Motion right before that
Mhm.
was the best part of the gauntlet because we did this little thing where I told Vinny, I was like, listen, I got to be in this gauntlet, bro. Like you can't just fight all these FTA guys that came over from, to BCW and I'm not in it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't present it to him like that, but I was like, hey, I want to do something with it. At the time when I entered FTA, I was feuding with Wiggy. Okay.
Okay.
So I got together with Wiggy and his brother, and I said, listen, let's do this thing where it's a 3 second spot. Okay. You're running through the gauntlet. I come in, I swanton you, I get up, and Wiggy kicks me in the face, and you pin me. And that's it. And we did it. And it got the biggest fucking pop of the entire fucking gauntlet, bro. Because because Mango's laying there and he's just looking around and he's all fucked up. And then all of a sudden, and my music hits, the Hardy's
Oh
music.
my gosh.
I'm on the fucking rail already, and I just boom! I fucking blast him with the swanton. And the second I get up, Wiggy hits me with a super kick right in the face. I'm on the floor.
Damn.
Mango pins me, 1, 2, 3, and now we can have the veiling of Motion being BCW. That to me was like fucking
That's
amazing.
awesome, man.
It
I
was
really
incredible.
hearing this. I really wish the videos were available, man. It's sad.
I would give a left nut to fucking watch.
That's serious, bro.
But it was great. It was great, great stuff, bro. I'm telling you, it was great stuff.